we are going to take a look at NAL. And thank you, Carnage. I'm really happy about it. Yeah, things have gotten a lot better for me. YouTube has turned into like a fun thing I do rather than a thing I do because like, oh god, I sure hope I can make some money off of this. It's taken a lot of pressure off and like allowed me to, I think, make content I'm more happy with, honestly. Should I do the Evsler counter again? I actually don't know what we're in for today. So this is a video that people have been talking about a little bit, I think. I mean, there's like a lot of NAL breakdowns outside of Walmart, so who knows if this is the one where she pisses or like talks about coming or whatever, but hey, you know, let's let's just see where it goes.
Wouldn't have anywhere to live if it wasn't for him. I can't wait to win the lottery and pay him back his $40,000 he paid to buy me this trailer.
Wait, what? I feel like she's talking about Cobes. It's probably something Cobes said to her about like wanting to pay his dad back is my I'm just trying to help you guys with context because like it just started out of nowhere.
What grown man calls his dad daddy?
I think it's like a southern thing, right? I think that like okay, the one she pisses in so many streams, Carnage. Like we've like had streams where she's peed in boxes in her attic while on stream. There's been streams where she's pissed in the toilet like on stream. It's nuts. Yeah, so I guess Cobes calls his dad daddy, but I think it's like a southern thing. Like, you know, because like sometimes people just call their dad daddy, but it's like a kind of ironic like thing. It's not like him going up to his dad and be like, daddy, daddy, can I have a trailer, daddy? Like, it's not like that. It's like a southern thing, I'm sure. Or I guess like for him it's Midwestern. I don't know. Toilet, bathroom, I'm washing my face. She's washing her piss.
I don't even call my dad daddy as a child, so why is he calling
Skill
his dad
issue.
daddy? When I offer
I called my father daddy as a child. I'm not afraid to admit it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it if you're a child. I think it's weird too if you're an adult, unless, again, we wrap it back to that whole, like, southern thing or, like, Midwestern thing, then it's, like, fine, whatever.
offered him four different occasions to go to Home Depot. No, my daddy will take me to do that.
Well, keep in mind, too, that, like, Jessica always has incest on the mind. Like, she does. She's constantly, like, telling her followers and trolls, I guess, to, like, engage sensually with their parents, in a very aggressive manner. You know, reading between the lines a little bit. Come on. So this is something that, like, is always 24/7 on her brain. So, she probably doesn't like the coffin of Andy and Lily because she thinks it tiptoes around the idea of incest too much.
But he doesn't like to ask his daddy to help him with anything. So why are you calling him daddy, first of all?
Why do you care, bitch? What's it to you? Guys, I just remembered, I have birthday cake shot ingredients. I'm so sorry. I will be, like, right back. I need to grab a cup. We are doing shots while I do this, because streams are better when the streamer is a little bit tipsy, right? Don't betray me. Do not leave. Nobody betray me. I wish I could watch the room on stream with you guys. Alright, we're back. Okay, let's keep going while I pour myself a drink.
And you're already gonna wash a shirt that's been washed, you fucking idiot. I just rubbed my pussy juice all over it. You're fucking
Wow.
dumb. Why do you think you were smelling it, you fucking dumbass?
What?
'Cause you're obsessed.
Ew, wait, is she talking about the panties she sent him in the mail? By the way, for those of you who haven't been keeping up with this because you have a real life, like kids and a partner and shit, which I don't blame you for not keeping up with this in that situation, she sent her used panties to Cobes along with, like, a knife that she was giving back to him or something. And yeah, so she did that, which is fucking weird, especially because, again, they're not together anymore and he doesn't like her. And as for what I'm drinking, I found when I was at the liquor store, there is birthday cake Baileys. So I've got some of that. And I'm also having some Tito's handmade vodka. So we getting lit. 80. I recently got the Coffin of Annie and Lily from a friend, adding some guy to our Steam family library. But the guy also had like 50 NSFW games, so now the Steam library is ruined. Gross. Not gross to the Coffin of Annie and Lily. I will forever stand that game. Anyone who doesn't like it just doesn't get it or hasn't played it. But gross to like have to scroll through like a bunch of hentai games to get to your game. Belated birthday booze, exactly. And the vodka bottle fits perfectly in my cup holder in my desk. which, don't worry, I'm not swigging pure vodka. I could if I wanted to, but, yeah.
And you think you're gonna get an 18-year-old fucking of age because 18? If it was literally like 10
Tastes like
or
dreams.
even 5, you would go for that. Yes, you would. And you know why I say this? Because Josh, every time a little
Wait,
kid
what?
commercial
That's the other thing. She's trying to pedo jacket Josh lately.
would come on with the kids in their diapers, instead of skipping the commercial, he
Oh yeah, the Oreo Coke's
pronounced
terrible.
how much he hates sickos and how he can't see how he would be attracted, or him or anyone would be. But every time he would let the whole commercial play and go on his rant. It's like, dude.
Well,
Or when I played Rich Lux, he let me watch Rich Lux on his computer, and he's like, "Oh my god, okay."
I don't know what Rich Lux is. Is Rich Lux like a thing? I'm gonna check out what Rich Lux is and get back to you guys, because this sounds sus. Maybe she's just watching weird shit. Okay, so they're a YouTuber. They do celebrity gossip. James Charles paint order. It's giving weird. It's giving like typical like weird basic, you know? I don't know. I don't know what the context is, but it just seems like she's being weird about him being weird about her.
Rich Lux is gay. We get it. Why straight men think they're doing something when they?
Oh.
Oh my god! Like Josh, you're fucking. Oh my god!
Oh, he was being vaguely homophobic. Oh, okay, I get it.
God, you're annoying. You're annoying.
Yes, you're both annoying though, but that isn't an
So
annoying
yeah,
thing to
wash
do.
the fucking simp shrimp shirt that has my pussy juice all. That's why you smelled it, because you knew
Ew.
better. You stupid. That's why you fucking went right to it, right? Because you smelled my
Gross.
pussy on you.
Blech. Guys, why is she so fucking nasty?
And what girl do you think is gonna wear another girl's underwear? Do you want to give her a fucking yeast infection or something?
I mean, like, if they're
You want to
clean.
give her something? Like, why would another girl want to wear
Like,
someone
it's...
else's used? You sound mentally unstable,
What?
baby doll.
What? What? I don't know, Chad. Am I weird about this? For, like, not thinking it's that weird for, like, two girls to, like, share underwear if they're, like, friends and, like, the underwear is clean and, like, they're both comfortable with it? Like, obviously, I wouldn't want someone, like, secretly wearing my underwear. Like, that'd be fucking weird. But, like, I don't think there's anything, like, wrong with, like, you know, just sharing clothing. Maybe I'm weird for thinking that. You gonna listen to Tyler, the Creator's album that's coming out tomorrow? I don't really listen to... I'm gonna sound like such a fucking hipster. I don't really listen to a lot of music that's, like, mainstream. I prefer more, like, remixes of, like, music from, like, video games and stuff. I'm only mostly joking. I'm only partially joking. I'm not joking at all. Though I do fuck with some Charlie XCX. I do fuck with some Charlie XCX. 365, especially the Cupcake remix. Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. How do I find these weird people? A lot of years on the internet and watching other people in the space.
You don't sound like you're all the way there. Oh, and you're gonna get an 18-year-old where? You had women lined up, and I'm so if I was the lucky one and they've been lined up for years, why did you choose me out of all of them?
To be fair, Jessica, like, you were still lucky to get Cobes. Like, I don't... Personally, I would feel very unlucky to have Cobes, but that's because we're coming from very different positions on the social hierarchy here. You are a gutter-dwelling freak who goes to Walmart after dark and films ranting crazy videos where you scream at passersby and, like, get really drunk. And I'm a person who can hold a full-time job. So, there's that. Also, you abuse your cats, which is pretty cringe. Hopefully someone takes them away from you soon.
If you had, oh, I was so lucky to snatch you up when I did. Where were all of those fucking goth bitches at?
They were
you
at his
chose me.
imagination. Cobes has never had lines of fangirls, obviously, right?
Exactly.
Also, if you haven't already, please like the stream. Thank you. And share it if you'd like, too.
Make her wear them? You're are you gonna do to make her wear them? Fucking choke her until she fucking blacks out?
Okay, chill, girly. Like, when someone says they're gonna, like, make their boyfriend or girlfriend do something, that doesn't usually actually mean that they're gonna, like, force them to. It's more like they're gonna ask them to. Let's not assume that Cobes is going to choke out, like, the next girl. She's talked a lot about, like, Cobes potentially having choked her, when they were together. And I am just gonna assume that that's a thing that they did as consenting adults in the bedroom, that she then decided to rewrite the meaning of. Cause, like, let's be so fucking for real right now. Let's be so fucking for real. Like, I couldn't blame a man for, like, having the desire to, but, like, I think that anyone actually acting on it with her is, like, specifically doing it in a context of consensual, like, sensual desire. Also, thank you so much, Cameron Crowley, for joining the familiar tier of the membership. Also, what do you guys think of the membership tier names? It's like all witch themed stuff, or slash like demon themed stuff. I had weird thoughts or like weird feelings about the succubus thrall tier because like on the one hand it sounds kind of cringe and kind of like I don't know, like exploitative, I guess, to use that word. But at the same time, I set the price so comically high that you would essentially have to be under a spell in order to even get it. So they are kind of spooky tiers. They're very Halloween coded, but they aren't changing for the holidays. They are remaining the same unless I decide they're cringe.
We all know what you say about Ellen and Stephanie and everyone. We all know.
What, that he has a crush on her and he stalked her?
So yeah, send Beverly that shirt. Yeah, but wash it, even though it's already literally washed.
Yo, people say that Cobes stalked like the girls he liked, and like I'm sure there's a bit of truth in that, but he ain't got nothing on stalking when it comes to Jessica Boyle. She wrote the book on how to be a stalker. Like, she's sending him used panties in the mail. She's doing all sorts of crazy shit. I'm gagged by that tier name, not gonna lie. I'm assuming it's a good kind of gagged. Like, oh my god, I'm so gagged. That's amazing. If someone ever subscribes to it, I'm not sure what I do. I guess I like give them my Discord handle and be like, yeah, you can chat with me for like an hour a month. Like, I wouldn't even know how to like handle that kind of thing. I'd be like, what kind of reward should I give them for this? This seems like significant. But I don't want to like be weird to my fans either and create like an awful parasocial exploitative dynamic. But at the same time, if you're the kind of fucker who's gonna be donating like $75 a month to me, then like I don't know, maybe we can get a little parasocial. maybe that kind of money's worth it. Good. If it's camp, then it's the good kind of cringe. Give them the channel. Yes, I'll just give them my password. I'll give them my like social security number.
I'll lick that up.
Disgusting. What a disgusting hoe. Oh, I'm also working on a new outfit for my VTuber, which will mean updating a lot of my reactions, but whatever. I'm just thinking I want to do that because, like, I'm currently using a free one. So I'm in, like, in this weird state with my current avatar because I don't own the rights to, like, the clothing she uses. So I really want to talk to the person who made them and be like, hey, can I just, like, pay you what you would normally charge for the clothing you do, like, get people to pay for? That way I can have the same commercial rights that they do. But the person's, like, very inactive, and I don't even know if they're still alive. So, like, I don't know. I messaged them months ago about this, being like, hey, can I pay you? But we'll see. For now, though, I'm looking at creating a new avatar. Slash, like, new clothing. It's just mostly the same avatar. Jessica and Yandere Dev would be a match made in heaven. Oh my god. I'm trying to, like, imagine what that would be like, what the dynamic would be like between them. I feel like she'd just yell at him for being a failure, which, like, honestly, he needs. But, like, let's be so fucking for real right now, she is too old for him. By, like, let's say 24 years.
So...
Can you tell I've had some booze? I'm already getting so fucking shady. The birthday cake Bailey's is, like, incredibly dangerous. It is so tasty. But if I mix it with too much vodka, it tastes like cough syrup, which is not so good. But by itself, it tastes like a dream.
And Beverly, Josh streamed August 30th. I know, because of what happened.
Is Yandere even alive anymore? He's been offline for a while, from what I know. You know, if he's been offline, I'm just assuming he's got an extremely long goon sesh going on, and he can't afford to, like, break his streak.
Josh streamed August.
That seems the most likely situation with a man like that. Oh god, it's so good, dude.
It is now about
so
to be
tasty.
October 30th here in, what day are we on? So 9 days or so? We're going to be October 30th.
Also, I really want to make a Sonichu medallion.
2 months. It takes them 2 months to make a wand. And why would Beverly want a shirt that I
You just say shit, dude.
Braless on a nightly basis and fucking masturbate in? Why would she want that?
What? That's
Why
so
would
gross.
she want that shirt that I'm fucking pinching my fat nipples in and rubbing?
Ew, god, that's so disgusting, dude. Okay, we're gonna play it back a little bit. You know, I think you guys deserve a second sitting of that.
And why would she want that? Why would she want
Oh, I should make
shirt
Kagura
that
Chew.
I'm fucking pinching my fat nipples in and rubbing my fat clit and
Ew.
rubbing my... Why would she want that?
Okay, am I, like, crazy in thinking that it's a little bit weird to involve your t-shirt that you're wearing in, like, your sensual self-pursuits? Wow, I'm so good at saying things in a way that are TOS. That's crazy. Sensual self-pursuits. That just, like, came. I'm so sorry. I am a lightweight. But tell me I'm not crazy,
And
like,
the fact
it's...
someone would pay your dumbass $500 because literally you sold a wand on Etsy. You sold, like, some tactical soap, a wand, and some bullshit.
You know what I think that Josh should unironically do? I think that Josh should start selling, like, I think that Josh should have started selling, like, wands that were specifically made for, like, self-pleasure. I think that, like, that would be such a meme. Like, the meme marketing would go crazy on that. People who would never, ever consider using it for that would still be interested in buying it just because it's like, whoa, this is the Cobes Daldo wand. Like, this is something else. Fuck, I should sell K. Richu medallions. I would overprice the fuck out of them, too. Like, they would be, like, $100. But it would be so good. I have, like, modeling clay and, like, clay sculpting tools, and I was, like, really into sculpting clay as a kid. It's not something that really comes up very often, but I have a lot of craft supplies, because I have ADHD, and I'm really good at learning things, so I, like, pick something up, get, like, a working understanding of how to do it, and then, like, put it down and, like, don't touch it again for 2 years. So I have all the supplies for that, and the skills. I could probably do it.
And within 7 days, they had no tracking number, so they requested a refund from...
Oh my god, 80, that's such a fucking good idea. Like, having it be, like, if you have, like, 3 consecutive months as a succubus thrall, I will send you a Kagura medallion, and, like, every time you make, like, your first 3 months, or, like, for every 3 you get one. That would be so fucking good, dude. Yeah, you might be onto something here. You would def buy them? God damn. You guys know I have a merch store, right? Just so you know, I do have a merch store. I keep wanting to buy my desk mat from it, because I made a desk mat of my, like, my old background for a lot of stuff. When you unsubscribe, you gotta send it back. True. You do have to send it back. No tributes. No tributes. It's gotta be clean.
From you, and you were in the negative.
I'm
of
so
all that
sorry.
money until you went live to beg.
This
for
is why
help.
NAL's great, because she's so stupid that we can just
in
not
the
pay
meantime,
attention
you
half the
couldn't be
time.
bothered to go live to make you couldn't be bothered to do this. You couldn't be bothered to do that. No, you make your fucking pay pigs pay for you.
What's the machine that Cobes has called? It's like a radial saw or something like that. Maybe not a radial saw. It's a thing where you, like, put a piece of wood in horizontally and, like, it trims it down based on, like... Because it spins it really fast, and then, like, you could just, like, cut it down. I don't know, but he has one of those. Is it a lathe? I don't think it's a lathe. Maybe it's a lathe. Either way, he has actual woodworking equipment, which is so fucking cool, and he could genuinely, like, make something of that. Like, he doesn't really have to worry about, like, paying basic living expenses for himself, because it seems like his dad covers all of that for him. So, like, he could spend all of his time getting really fucking good at making, like, artisanal, like, crafted, like, wands. He could open, like, a Wicca-themed store on Etsy. He could be doing some serious fucking business with it. But he just, like, gets drunk and, like, curdles milk on his shelves and then, like, drinks it. It's sad.
And then you still don't deliver. You were negative that money in July. You were so mad. Oh my god, I bought something with all this money, and now they're requesting a refund, and I don't have the money to give them. And did you do anything to try to fix it? No, you didn't. Not until you went live.
Hold on, my chat's not working. One second, I'm just, like, refreshing my chat. Weird. I have the on-screen chat happening, but I don't have it in my... Oh, well. We'll just assume it'll resolve itself.
Well over a month later. Oh, well over a month. So, he would have just let his bank account rot until he feels like he needs to beg for money.
I mean, yeah, it's because he's never had to, like, worry about not having money. For Cobes, having money is, like, a bonus. It's not, like, a necessity.
And why would another woman want to wear my undies that I masturbate to you in?
Why do you continuously bring this up?
And sweetheart.
God, so gross.
That's kind of gross. Oh, you're keeping those underwears for your you're keeping them because you already sniffed them and did what you... I'll tell you, the first time I talked to Josh on the phone, I was wearing that orange tank top.
Dude, it is, like, obviously it's abnormal that she's talking about this so much, but, like, it's really interesting that she can't tell how abnormal it is. Like, she is the weirdo in this situation. Like, even if someone else, like, was wearing that shirt or whatever, like, her thinking about it that much is absolutely the weird thing to do.
No bra. But a lot of time I don't wear bra. I saw him jacking. He had the camera off of his...
God, I know, right?
Bottom half, but I'm not
Also,
dumb.
love the brat roots.
I saw him take
that
it off
green.
real quick. I was like, oh shit. I said, what are you doing? He goes, is it okay if I do this? And I said...
So, like, did she, like... I guess she dyed her hair, but, like, she didn't bleach it first? Because I'm assuming that black must not be her natural hair color. Dude, I did a whole video about her, and I can't even remember what her, like, natural hair color is. But, like, the fact that only the roots took leads me to believe that she does dye her hair regularly to, like, a black color. And she just looks so funny.
Yeah, it's fine if you jack off to me, but you, like, let me know, dude.
She looks like a
the
cussy.
first time when I was visiting, I was sucking him, and
she looks like a person of Walmart.
His phone. I said, "Are you recording me?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, I don't mind if you fucking record me, but fucking let me know that you're doing that, please. Thank you." So he tried to jack off without me noticing, and he tried to fucking record me without, even though that day he was recording me, we had already recorded stuff. You don't have to fucking pretend.
Well, I mean, like, if you guys were already recording stuff, like, yes, it's important to get consent for every individual instance, but also, like, if you have an established dynamic of, like, that just being normal behavior for you guys, then, like, I don't know, I don't, like, blame an autistic dude for not recognizing, oh, like, 2 hours have passed, I better ask her again to make sure it's okay. Like, it's sort of just, like, one of those things where you, like, oh, yeah, just, like, ask me every time, please. Just in case, like, I change my mind, I feel like I don't want to be on camera at that point, like, please let me know. Like, personally, for me, I would never. I would simply never. But there are people out there who have fewer reservations about it than I do. And, you know, I couldn't blame him for specifically thinking that Jessica fucking Boyle wouldn't have a problem with being recorded while she does sexual things, given her everything, really. Her Her history, her, like, present, her future, all of it.
Tend to record me. Fucking tell me you're doing it, bitch. Tell me you're doing it. Thank you.
She always
Don't
looks
act
tweaked, I would
like
say.
I can't see you jacking off to me on my very first phone call to you. Don't act like I can't see that.
Okay.
Do not act like I cannot see you jacking off.
You know how many titty pics she probably sent to make that, like, the case, though? Because, like, this is the same woman. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Hold on. Can you guys still hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, YouTube died for a second, but I think we're good. Fuck. Are we bad? Okay, we're good. Sorry, everything just, like, flickered for a second, and I got really scared.
Oh, well, is it okay if I do this?
Sweet, thank you.
Is it okay? You weren't asking my permission whether it was okay or not, so let me ask you, is it okay?
She constantly sends people unsolicited nudes, though, so, like, whatever.
Literally my first visit there, and you were after we already recorded stuff, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Jessica, this doesn't make it worse. This makes it more understandable. You keep saying it like it's gonna make it worse. It just adds context to make it like, okay, yeah, I can see how, like, a socially deprived autistic man might not recognize, like, that he shouldn't be recording you at this moment. Or that, like, he should at least be asking first.
I don't care if you record me, but let me know. Don't
Hey,
act like
Micah.
you're doing shit fucking secretive, you dumbass.
Hope you're doing
bitch.
well.
Okay, Josh.
Terrified. Just testing 1, 2, 3. Are we
You don't know
here?
how perverted you are. Anytime I would get mad, Josh would whip his fucking dick out in front of me and just jack off.
I'm gonna say that that's a lie. I'm going to assume that that's not actually what happened.
In front of me, and like, anytime I'd get upset, he'd just whip it out like, oh.
Remember, she
Of course, I love
constantly
that,
lies.
But also, that's not how you solve things
Well, bitch, you probably told him to do that.
either. I can be naughty girl too, but that's not how you solve things. You don't just whip it out.
Well, don't create that dynamic then. Micah, you're here just in time for me to be like, 3 drinks in.
Because you know he literally, that was the first thing he fucking sniffed. Like a line of coke, baby doll.
I mean, like, I'm just saying, it's evidence, right? Like, the panties that she sent in the mail, definitely evidence for a crime. Is she diagnosed with schizophrenia or bipolar? She, as far as I know, doesn't have any diagnoses. Because, like, she, as an adult, does not want to get any. She doesn't want to go see, like, a doctor or a therapist. It's possible that as a child she may have had some sort of diagnoses, but I wasn't able to find any evidence of that during my research for the video on her.
That was the first thing he sniffed. He misses my tight pussy. Oh, he knows how it was to fuck me one day, and then the next day I'm so fucking tight it hurts for him to get it. Oh, he knows how fucking tight that shit feels.
Oh, that's so gross, dude. Like, keeping in mind, this is a 40-year-old woman, right? Like, this isn't some, like, 19-year-old girl who, like, just, like, doesn't understand. Like, this woman has had enough life experience that she should at least have, like, some sense of dignity.
He knows how tight it feels.
Hi, 80. Welcome
That's
back.
why he misses it so much.
God,
And
she's
he will
so
never get another
copium.
woman. 18. He literally thinks the lowest he can go. If it was 10 years old, he would do 10.
I don't know. Like, Cobes seems like he's, like, kind of against sickos, so I like to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I don't know. Like, it's, you know, any guy who says that, like, the lowest age he's willing to do is 18 is, like, you know, what's your real lowest age then? Because, like, that's the legal, like, and social kind of accepted lowest, but, like, what's actually your lowest? Because that might not be it. Because, like, some 16-year-olds could easily pass for 18, so, like, are we just going on, like, what they look like Brandon Brutal? Because in that case, like, I can't say for sure that he would stop at 18. But I think that, like, NAL is just doing what she always does when men reject her, which is attempting to like flip the narrative to make them look like an evil person. Because she does that to everyone who rejects her or makes her feel like she isn't the best.
If it was 5, he would do 5.
Yeah, it is how freshmen in high school
I'm
talk.
not lying. He literally thinks he can get an 18-year-old. He told me when he was there, 18, but preferably 21 because she can go to the bar and drink. Oh, why? So you can call her an alcoholic? Bigger.
What? I mean, like, dude, like, I don't know, man. Like, it sounds like Cobes probably has some weird things about youth, but, like, so do most men in the world, so, whatever. Like, until I hear something different, like, something that, like, actually seems incriminating, I wouldn't really, like, pay it too much mind. Cobes did jork on a disabled girl and used to stalk women by his own admission, so, like, he's a creep, but I don't think he's a PDF file. Yeah, like, there's a lot of overlap, but it doesn't necessarily mean, like, he is. Like, I'm not gonna come out here being like, there's no way Cobes is a PDF file, because, like, I don't know, like, maybe he is, but, like, because the only thing I can think, like, the most incriminating thing for me is that, like, he constantly makes a reference to, like, of age, and it just feels like, if you feel the need to say that, but at the same time, I could understand why Copes would feel the need to say that, because, like, he's been trolled for so long, right? And, like, yeah, of course the trolls are going to look for any reason to, like, label him a PDF file. So it would make sense for someone in Copes' position with Copes' mindset to feel the need to clarify every time he talks about women that he's interested in that they are of age. But again, like, it wouldn't surprise me too much either if, like, there was some stuff that came out eventually. But I don't know. I feel like there's so much else to Cobes that, like, you can criticize. And I feel like NAL is really just, like, trying to go, like, the nuclear option because she's just so mad that he rejected her.
Bigger than you?
Also,
No
thank you so much for
21-year-old
stopping by
wants
the stream
you.
so
You don't
far.
have teeth, dude. You used to be really hot. You ruined yourself.
Okay, let's not be too nice here.
You ruined yourself. Nobody else.
He used to look like not a homeless maniac. Like, that's what I'll give
You
him.
ruined yourself. You really think you can? And you're 33, so 33, so 16 plus.
Okay, Miss Deep Dish Pussy. Yo, some of those pinned chats are so good, though.
6, that's 12, so 16, I think that's like 32. So you really want someone 16, 17 years old
Well,
younger than you?
okay, Jessica, the way you're saying that makes it sound like he's looking for a 16-year-old. I know what, like, you're trying to say, but I also know why you're saying it the way you are.
Why is that, Josh?
Because Josh is a deeply insecure man who doesn't believe that he has enough to offer a woman his own age. That's why. If I'm being honest, like, that's why someone like Josh would go after an 18-year-old. Because, like, he doesn't feel like he's got something real to give to a partner. So he's looking for someone who is at a similar stage in their establishment, you know? Like, where they're still, like, trying to figure out their place in the world, and so is he. So, naturally, he would, you know, only feel comfortable in that situation. Do I think that's, like, ethical? Probably not. Especially someone like Josh. Like, I don't think Josh is exactly gonna be super sensitive to the power dynamic that would exist between him and an 18-year-old. I think it's pretty clear that, like, he shouldn't date someone that much younger than him. Most people shouldn't. Probably no one should. But especially not someone who, like, struggles socially and, like, feels insecure.
Because he literally talks about Blair White all the time.
She's not 18,
Mocks
though.
gay guy. I mean, yeah,
Wait. Blair White's not young. Blair White's, like, my age. She's, like, 30-something. For those of you who don't know, Blair White is a trans woman who's pretty well known on YouTube. She's pretty infamous among the trans community as well, because she's one of those, like, disgusting pick-me's who's like, I'm, like, a man who lives as a woman. And she, like, makes fun of other trans women for, like, not doing enough surgically. but like herself, she's never had GRS, so she's like a huge hypocrite, which, you know, color me shocked, honestly, right? I love how she goes from like super severe accusations about Joshy to crying and pining for him again. Her mood swings are so violent and intense. Yeah, that's why like I can't take any of it seriously, right? Like, at best, what does that say about her that she'd be interested in a dude that she thinks is a PDF file, right? Like that's disgusting. Like, why would you want someone like that? But it's also why like I don't believe her when she says things about him, because like, I'm sorry, but like, how am I supposed to believe that he choked you abusively when you're like sitting there going, "Oh, my Joshy, I sent him my dirty panties that I jerked off into." Like, you know, like, make it make sense is what I'm trying to say here.
You love, and you know Blair still has his flaccid thing, right? His flaccid fucking.
Trans ally, she is not. After watching your Lily videos, I got recommended Blair White videos on Lily. I hate the YouTube algorithm. Oh god, it's so easy, right? Like, especially watching something like the Lily Contino shit to get pulled into that right-wing pipeline. For those of you who don't know, I am a staunch progressive. I am the most wokest of woke, and I am better than those who are not woke. So, there's that. But the whole, like, Lily Contino thing was really great for my channel. One, because it got a shit ton of views. And two, because it helped me to weed out the transphobes. I keep saying it, but she is a great, like, piece of bait for transphobes. Because, like, I have my own thoughts and feelings on the validity of Lily's gender identity. I keep them close to my chest because I don't think it's appropriate for me to express them, even if I think that she's a reprehensible piece of shit. But the people who feel super duper comfy expressing those views and expressing like, this man is entitled and disgusting, like, that's just an instant block, baby girl. Like, thank you for making it easy. I'm not fostering this kind of audience. You know, I want to be able to create a space within this type of community, within, like, I guess, like, the lolcow documentarian community, where, like, we don't accept transphobia, where we can look at disgusting people who happen to be trans and criticize them for the things that they should be criticized for, rather than defaulting to the lazy and uncreative position of, "Oh, he's a man." Like, fuck off. Fuck off. Like, who cares at that point? Like, that's not what this is about. It's not about their gender identity. It's about the fact that they're a piece of shit. Like, let's focus on the real issues at hand. Because as far as I'm concerned, if I'm talking about someone who's, like, a disgusting person who violates the people around them, and the only thing that you can, like, think of to add to the conversation is, that's a man. Like, you don't think there's anything wrong with the other shit. You think the worst thing about them is that they're trans, and the rest of it is, like, gravy for you. It's a justification for your transphobia. So, like, that's why I don't, like, fucks with the misgendering and shit. That's why. Because it feels like it takes the focus off the real problem.
And you would fucking suck it so fucking hard.
Yeah, unpopular opinion. Trans people should just be able to, like, define themselves.
Let him try to, and you couldn't. That's not what you told
Cringe.
me.
Woke.
So now I'm wondering about you
Woke.
and Aaron. Did you let Aaron suck you off the night he fucking touched you?
Whatever.
I was getting vibes on both of you. I'm like, dude.
Whatever, they're probably both super lonely dudes. What the fuck ever, man? Like, let them do whatever they're gonna do. She's so judgmental about people, like, doing, like, anything that isn't cishet. Like, she'll try to be like, "Oh, Joshy made a funny voice about a gay person. Like, that's not funny." Like, she'll try to, like, paint him as a homophobe and, like, her as, like, a righteous paragon of fucking virtue of, like, acceptance. And then she'll turn around and be like, "I think that you're an F-slur." Like, it's so fucking stupid, dude.
He's always over at your house. He's always got his shirt
Thank you,
off
Carnage,
around you,
and I
like-
agree.
I heard you let Warlord actually try to, and you couldn't get it up, and that's surprising because you're.
My NAL voice reminds you of World of T-shirts. Honestly, like, that's where it comes from. We should watch some World of T-shirts at some point. I do, like, an okay impression of him. Let me try to, like, conjure it for a second. Give me Give me a thing that World of T-Shirts has been doing. I like twisted tea. I gotta, like, have an actual thing to emulate. What's a thing he says? I can't afford a lawyer. You gotta add the to things, to be World of T-Shirts. Like, not every time, but, like, at the end of most sentences, he has it. Scram! Get out of here! I'll sue your ass.
Dick is always hard, so.
I'm gonna sue you.
Always.
That one
And
wasn't
if
very
it's
good.
not, it will be within a fucking second, so.
Peter, the horse is here.
Hell yeah, she's drinking. Fucking go.
Speaking of popular lolcows, Kager, I haven't forgotten about finding Nova Online screenshots from when I was in a Discord with him. I got a bunch of them I still need to censor. Oh my god, thank you so much. If you send me enough interesting screenshots for Nova, I'll genuinely consider making a video on Nova. I just don't want to, like... My issue with, like, making videos on popular lolcows is that if I don't have anything new to contribute to the conversation, then I don't want to do it. Because, like, what am I gonna do? Just, like, recycle the same lore that everyone else has heard? It's why, like, I don't make a Cyrax video. Because, like, the Cyrax topic, at least in terms of, like, his first few years online, has been done to death. Like, everyone has a Cyrax video, and I just can't. Wait, which part was good? Was it the lowest part that was good, or the... Put the fries in the bag! The lowest impression was so good that your throat couldn't handle it and you coughed. Oh, Peter!
That's what I heard.
The DMs were all lost, but there's some stuff from the server. I will take it.
Josh's own dad said that he should be in a psych ward in May, and this is something I've learned my whole life. I need to start asking more questions.
Jessica, if anyone needs to be in a psych ward, it is your crazy ass. You are the most unstable person I have ever seen in my life. And I've watched Cyrax. Genuinely, I think Cyrax is more stable than Jessica. Because at least, like, with Cyrax, you know what you're getting, right? But with Jessica, her mood switches so fucking fast for no reason. She will talk herself into crazy-ass rages, and then immediately shift to, like, laughing, and then immediately shift to crying, like, all within 3 minutes. I should add a lowest version.
Why did you say that your dad makes you...
Jessica Ann Boyle was born in this year on this day to Paul and Nancy, or whatever the fuck their names are.
And then...
Sarah Quill.
His dad has done nothing for him. His dad...
True. She needs some sort of... Oh my god. April Fool's lowest video.
His dad has never taught him how to be a... Josh thinks he's a feminist.
The idiocy of Peter Griffin.
Josh thinks he's a feminist, everybody. Okay.
Josh is, like, so not a feminist or, like, anything. Josh has no beliefs.
Josh's dad has done him no favors in life.
Oh,
you
yeah.
like my muscles. You should. I don't want to see your dad's muscles, bitch. And you lost your muscles.
See, if Jessica ever, like, found me, she could beat the shit out of me because she has that crazy strength. You know, like, she's got that, like, lack of inhibition in her muscles where, like, a normal person would stop hitting as hard. She would hit harder.
You literally lost whatever you have.
Lucky I'm a family guy.
Dude, Josh, you're in liver
Oh, this VOD is
so
gonna be
bloated.
insufferable,
From
dude.
March to when I saw you in August, you've gained so much weight, dude. You had such a hot body. You had...
Okay, let's not get crazy with the flattery here, Jessica. Let's not be too delulu. Also, she's, you know, of anyone to body shame someone else, Jessica fucking Boyle body shaming Josh is so fucking funny, dude. Jess, you don't even have to, like, take your clothes off to be repulsive. You can just, like, tilt your head back a little bit and let people see that big old neck flap of yours.
Such a hot. I was like, God, I don't care what other people see. I see what I see. I like what I like. I can be shallow.
Jessica, you listen to Bjork on a regular basis. Your
It
tastes
is
aren't
what
to be
it is.
trusted.
Like, we're human. We're not perfect. We like what we like. That's what we want.
I'm not saying Bjork makes bad music, but I
digress.
think that Bjork music is
Am I
very
digressing the
specific in
right
its
way? Probably
application.
not. I'm probably not. Do I give a shit? No, I don't.
It's true, she got that neck flap. She got that
I love
nussy.
Josh for what he presented himself as. That's not who he's. A very conflicted man. I don't have to tell people that.
Whoa, that's crazy. Joshua fucking Saunders is a conflicted man. Whoa, say it ain't so. The dude who struggles to, like, do anything that a regular person can do, like, without issue. Whoa, that's so crazy that he would have inner turmoil. Really salient fucking critique there, Jessica. Thank you so much. And definitely self-aware, because, like, you aren't a conflicted woman at all. You don't have conflicting beliefs about, oh, I don't know, just for example, Joshua himself. You don't constantly contradict your own emotions by, like, pining after a dude and then being like, he abused me, and then, like, pining after him again.
I could see that.
She got that nussy. It's hard to quantify how much alcohol is in my body.
I could see. But it's like you don't judge not less.
I am still drinking Baileys, though.
Like, I try to see people beyond, and that's my fault every time. Sometimes you have to pee. Wow. Sometimes you do have to pee. Sometimes you have to see people at surface level, like at the utmost.
It was the same. The day after the first NAL stream with the Bjork down, my digital drawing teacher was playing Bjork in class, and it was the same song from the Bjork down. I almost cried. Fuck, that's so good, dude. I'm so glad it had such an impact.
So you guys love that word, utmost, intomost. I don't even know that. You just love it, so shut the fuck up. Sometimes you have to pee. Wow!
You good? Sometimes you have to pee? Wow.
On people tonight. Fuck you.
Okay.
Sometimes
Alright.
You!
Okay.
Shut up!
Oh my god, it echoed, dude. She screams so loud. She was real for that one,
like
Carnage.
a German Shepherd, and I'd fucking blow your goddamn. Shut the fuck up!
You want to finish that phrase, Jessica? You wanna tell us what you would blow on the German Shepherd, please? Please tell me you were gonna say blow your brains out, which is horrific. But like, can you finish that one? Because with you, I genuinely don't know.
Take care of your dogs.
I mean, you genuinely, like, you were willing to, you know, get with Cobes, so, like, I'm not gonna say a dog is beneath you, because, like, I don't know, man. It's Cobes. He's pretty low on the fucking ladder.
Nasty bitch. Shut your fucking pie hole, slut! Don't want to hear it, puppy dog! Don't want to hear it!
God, she sucks so much, dude.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog! Shut the fuck up! Hound dogs, goddamn fucking
I like how the dog stopped barking ages ago, and she's just still on this shit.
German Shepherds! Oh, fuck, I'll slice them with a fucking $8 machete.
What? No.
What the fuck?
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, this shit is, by the way, why you should contact the Virginia Beach, like, animal welfare or whatever, and report her, by the way. Just do that. I think you should do that. Because she has 2 cats. She makes them fight with each other, even though they definitely wouldn't on their own. She's constantly abusing her, like, older cat, Ollie, by, like, forcing him to, like, cuddle with her and stuff when it's, like, clearly distressed. You know, she's admitted straight up to neglecting her animal. She was like, I'm not Ollie's keeper. I don't fucking have to be his gardener or whatever. I don't have to tend to him. He just spends all of his days outside, and fuck him. So she's fully admitted to neglecting her cat. I'm just saying, if you, like, put together some of those clips and send them to the local animal control / animal welfare agency for Virginia Beach, Florida, You know, you could get her cats taken away from her. That would be pretty fucking based, honestly. Not only would it make sure that those cats don't have to live the rest of their poor fucking lives at the whims of a psycho, but it would also make her so fucking angry, and I think that's so fucking based.
Take care of your dogs. You got like 5 dogs over there. Goddamn.
Take
And
care
you
of your
live in, like,
dogs.
a 1-bedroom fucking. Please take care of your fucking demogorgons.
Why does she like that word so much?
Up!
Thank you, Jay. Thank
Shut up!
She's such a psycho. Oh my god. Also, just gonna say, big shout outs to HRH. That's who we're watching this video through. HRH is a prolific NAL archiver, and frankly, doing God's work. So thank you so much for always putting in the time and the effort to get these streams trimmed down so they're watchable, and sharing them with all of us. Really appreciate it.
Are you done? Shut the fuck up! Why are you outside?
Oh,
Shut
killer.
up!
Thank you.
Yeah, there's your owner turning. Shut up!
HRH is a goat.
Get your fucking dog inside! They still leave the dog outside.
The dog stopped barking so long ago, dude. Don't forget to like the
God damn, your
stream.
fucking dog! Shut up! FIFO! Fifi! Foo-foo!
You good? You fucking good?
Petunia?
My
Your
god.
name's Petunia, exactly. Shut up, Petunia! You fucking skank slut.
She thought she made up the word Demogorgon, Taylor. Well, she did make up the word
Thank you, everyone.
Demogorgon.
Oliver, you're the best. Bye.
Petunia, nobody cares about you.
Jay,
Nobody.
thank you so much.
You didn't start.
Shut up, FIFO.
Yeah, until you fucking heard. You shut the fuck up.
Shut up, FIFO.
This is so good. I'm so happy we're here.
I honestly think that Jessica Boyle and Cyrax should be a couple. I think it would be great. I think that they deserve each other. I think it would be perfect.
Nobody cares.
Except for the fact that she'd be like his Jazane Maxwell or whatever.
Nobody wants to hear you yapping your yah-yah. Nobody.
Thank you, Quilt.
I think that people are too, like, nervous to confront her,
And the
because, like,
dog still won't shut
they
the
think she's, like,
fuck
some
up.
crazy homeless lady. Because, like, to be fair, like, she's out front of, like, a Walmart and, like, screaming.
Why, I fucking hate dogs.
Yeah, this is live right now.
Have you considered not barking back at the dog, Jessica? Have you considered that, like, maybe if you didn't, like, provoke the dog by barking back at it, that, like, it would stop? I don't know, just, like, a
Right now,
thought,
right
just a
now.
consideration.
Shut up, Petunia.
She only hates Cyrax because he's not her physical type.
I fucking hate dogs. They're such a nuisance in society. They're
Nobody
just
wants to
pigeons.
hear you yapping your yeah.
For the pigeons. I'm joking. Like, you people don't know me.
You people don't know
I like
me.
dogs, but these dogs can shut the fuck up.
Really? Because, like, you spend most of your life on live streams, so I feel like people do actually know you pretty well. Like, I would be within my rights to tell people online that they don't know me, because, like, I don't post nearly as much of myself as she does. But, like, she's just out there in the wild filming herself.
Oh, vroom, vroom with your small broom, baby doll. Your broom can't even fucking pick up the dust crumbs that I'm dropping off. Like, please.
What
your
the
broom can't
fuck?
Even, baby doll.
She thinks she cooking?
Your broom does nothing. Oh, what is... Oh, that's magic.
What is she doing?
Yeah, whatever.
God,
Josh is gonna love my next package then, and I'm sure he'll read the whole. I'm gonna say it right here, right here, right now. There's no one place I'd rather. I fucking hate you too, but
what? What? I'm sorry, bitch. What the fuck?
you know those lyrics.
Vroom vroom with
So
your
this
small
package, I'm
broom
sure Josh
broom.
is gonna show it off. A note, a broken bong piece,
Okay, why?
3 undies, and a pillowcase with his face on it that it came on both sides. I
So you sent him 4 separate pieces of garbage. Incredible.
literally, his mouth is like this. His mouth is like. So I took his mouth and I put it on my big C,
Ew.
and I blank on both sides of it.
Ew.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell all the audience right here, and every other undie has
Holy
also been
shit,
blanked
dude.
into. And he's gonna make another girl wear those. Okay.
What the fuck? The most delulu a person has ever been, dude.
And yes, I sent him
No, I haven't seen the picture. If you can link it in chat, I'll take a look.
some of the crustiest underwear that I needed to throw away. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna throw these. Well, one pair that I'm gonna say are brand new undies. So I'm like, well, sacrifice some, baby doll, and do what you got. The other ones are all old and crusty. I've had them for well over 5+ years. And if he wants to show those on, I don't care, because you know he sniffed.
God, imagine the skid marks, dude. I bet her, like, the panties she sent him are all full of fucking skid marks. No way this bitch wipes properly. No fucking way.
And jacked off into all of them before he showed them on camera. So
I still have 4 cans of Oreo Coke because I just can't get through them. They're so nasty.
trust and believe that. So when he shows this package, it's gonna be a pillowcase with his face on both sides. I masturbated to it several times.
Ew. She thinks this is, like, an own or something, but, like, obviously it just makes her look like a fucking crazy person. Like, first off, that was Josh. Like, you think Josh is hot? Like, you did that with something that had Josh's face on? Okay. Alright. This seems more like a, an awful challenge that someone would give themselves when they're, like, feeling particularly masochistic. Like, oh, can I even, like, get to this point with this pillow? But she just did it for funsies.
Several times on most sides. And the 3 pairs of undies I sent them. Yeah,
Ew.
I did. Because I can be a nasty girl too, baby doll. Like,
Just more talk about her, zooting all over her pillow that had a cover that had his face on it.
I can be a nasty girl.
That's all you missed. I've been a nasty girl. Fuck off, you fucking weirdo. What a freak, dude.
Girl. And
Hi,
you think
Draco.
some woman is gonna wear my cum-filled undies?
I don't know why that one hit particularly hard, but wow.
How is he gonna make her do that? He never made me do anything, so.
She's really on this whole, like, him talking about making, like, whatever the next girl, like, wear her panties or whatever, but, like, I wonder if he even said that, right? Like, maybe it was just another delusion of hers. Like, I'm fully willing to believe that she just, like, makes shit up in her head and believes it, right? Like, I think that's, like, pretty on brand for Jessica.
Oh. How is he gonna make her do that?
Like,
Is
honestly...
he gonna choke her into submission?
Okay, like, honestly, even with the whole, like, shit she says about her family when she was younger, and she's like, oh, they always favored my sister over me. Like, I imagine that, like, they probably actually made a lot of accommodations for her. Like, maybe I'm being too, like, willing to believe in the goodness of her parents. Because, like, I don't really actually believe that you can be a good person and create someone like Jessica. I feel like you have to fuck them up, like, massively. But, like, I'm willing to entertain the idea that her family tried to support her in the ways that they knew how, and in their perspective, they probably did do a lot for her. But her sister probably got different things than her. And with Jessica, it was probably like every time her sister got something, it was like an attack against her. So even if they like, went out of their way to like support her in the ways that she needed, like constantly replacing like lost electronics and shit when she would inevitably lose them because she's a super irresponsible person, all that kind of shit, that didn't really matter to her. And as soon as her sister got something, she probably like freaked out about it. This is all just like me thinking about it and like using the knowledge I have of her to try to like extrapolate like broader conclusions about her behavior, but that sounds reasonable to me.
Like he choked me twice on his birthday. Literally his 33rd birthday. He should have been in jail. If I knew that
Her sexuality is a war crime, dude.
he was such a, I would have never. I should have.
Jessica having any sexual inclination whatsoever is why I'm an atheist.
Should have. I'm stupid. You guys saw me streaming at his fucking house after, and you saw all the bruises. Don't act like you didn't see all the bruises when I was streaming.
You hit yourself constantly.
That people could literally see all the bruises on me when I was wearing that black velvet dress with the roses, and everyone could see all the bruises on me.
They were probably hickeys, dude.
Yeah, that's because he choked me twice on his 33rd birthday, because the day before he got caught jacking off to a fucking porn slut after he fucked me for 2 to 3 hours.
Wow, sounds like a skill issue on your part, Jessica. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you're like gross.
And I was literally gone out of his apartment for not even 5 minutes. Because I was doing another load of laundry, and no, this laundry wasn't going to be...
Oh, really? There were no bruises? That's so fucking funny and so, like, so on brand. So she's just lying.
I was literally doing another load of laundry, and I came back and I caught him mid-action jacking off to someone.
So that's also probably not true, but even if it was, like, I couldn't blame him because she's repulsive, and, like, what else is he gonna do? Like, there's no way you're getting off looking at this. I mean, unless you're, like, into the lizard gizzard, I guess, but, like...
Huge fucking tits! Oh, he says my tits are big enough, but her tits were fucking out to here.
Sounds like your tits weren't big enough, bitch. I don't know what to tell you.
Out to here, blonde hair. Oh, yeah. Oh,
okay.
Your tits are fine. Your tits are big enough.
Okay.
Oh, and you also know he likes it shaved. I prefer it to be shaved, too, but for...
Oh, I know where she's going with this. Let's watch what she thinks about Josh preferring shaved women.
Men like it for nasty reasons.
And you don't?
Because they like that PDF file. Look,
I would be the first person to say that society teaches men to associate youth with sexuality to a degree that is frankly irresponsible. I'm the first person to fucking acknowledge that. But Jessica Ann Boyle is gonna sit here and act like, oh, it's okay when I like it that way, but when you like it that way, it definitely means a bad thing. Like, fuck you, bitch. You're such a chronic liar that, like, it just makes me think that you're a freak.
Josh said, no offense, but I like it clean shaven. That's what he... So Josh is a sicko.
The CB thing? What's the CB?
Literally, he played a fucking children's commercial, whatever we were watching, children's commercials, and literally, he had to talk in full length how he feels each time, instead of skipping it. He had it, I'm like, okay, that makes me think otherwise of you when you project too much. And you know he likes Blair White. He would suck that flaccid fuck. You know Blair White's boyfriend comes from Virginia, right?
So, what? So? I'm sorry, so? What the fuck does that... What? She's so fucking weird, dude. Also, I generally prefer trimmed, because, like, that way it's, like, not gross. Like, Because sometimes it gets gross. Like, men don't have the best hygiene practices, generally speaking, so, you know, they gotta have the training wheels, right?
These men see the image of what they think women should, some blow up sex doll. Like, oh, oh. And that's what Josh like. He likes that.
She's so mad she's old. She's so fucking mad that she's 40, dude.
Blair Witch. Oh, I've been fucking stuck on my ass for the first.
You good, queen? You good?
I like being stuck on my ass for the first time.
She's not good. She's not fucking
That's
good,
what
chat.
Josh likes. He likes that sex blow up doll fake look.
Ew.
And Josh will die alone.
You know, that's probably true. But if you, for a single second, think you are any different, you are the most delusional person on this planet.
I had to mute. I can't fucking breathe.
And how is he gonna make another woman wear another woman's? No, Josh, he's using that to.
She's looping, dude.
I saw that video where he got sent the black and a pair. I don't know who sent. He does. I saw in his closet. I snooped through. He had a pair of underwear that weren't mine.
Dude.
And it had fucking pussy crust on it.
Bleh. I'm good.
Yeah, I did. I went through his closet. He had a pair of underwear that weren't mine. That were. So if that was the pair of underwear in the video or not, that was a joke. I don't know. But he had a pair of black underwear in his closet that weren't mine that had pussy crust on it. So don't know what to tell you.
Who calls it
I
that?
should have thrown those away because then by the time he would have figured that out, I would have been so far gone back home to what is he gonna do? Fly out here and no, you ain't gonna fucking leave Casper, you little loser.
Also, if you're watching, please like the chat. It helps with
Casper to do shit. I should have
you know,
ripped those
reach. That's the word,
up
reach.
and flushed them down the toilet, but I didn't.
Yeah, Jessica's like a free to use AI chatbot.
And where is he gonna meet another woman? Because he ain't gonna meet shit. He's lucky he had.
It would have, Carnage. It would have.
Oh, he doesn't deserve. Because I haven't.
Of course, she was digging in his closet.
Maybe if I was watching him as much as you.
You know, the first thing she did when he was like not around, like if she's ever alone in his place, she's like going through that medicine cabinet to see if she can have any fun. You know.
Guys, I'd fucking see the light. I saw.
Oh hi.
Somebody I connected with. I really thought we had a lot in common. I liked him for what he presented himself as, and I really thought, like, if he's really serious about having a fucking girlfriend, he's...
What he presented himself as? What, a gothic bad boy of Casper, Wyoming, or whatever? So? What'd you think you were getting into? The man, like, is repulsive. Like, he makes it very clear to everyone that he's repulsive. He's, like, very honest about how disgusting he is. Like, you thought he was, like, some sort of Giga Chad? Like, I'm sorry, what?
He's gonna not give a shit about what other...
Joshy was hiding some doubloons from her.
Told you, I haven't been... 2022, we're in 2024, about to be in... I don't know him like you do. I don't. I don't know all of his stalker stories, this, that...
Bitch, you found him through Kiwi Farms.
The other... I don't know all of that. I tried to see him as a human being. For what he presented himself.
That is true. Like, see, Jessica's disgusting in a very, like, in-your-face way. She's thankfully not smart enough to hide it. Which is what makes her funny. Like, if she was better at manipulating people, it would be a lot more troubling to watch her and a lot less entertaining. But because she's, like, so fucking unhinged that she can't control herself at all, it makes her funny.
Because I don't like to see people being picked on and stuff. And when I saw the sex doll stuff and whoever spent so...
Yeah, okay, if she's gonna, like, sit here trying to pedo-jacket her, or pedo-jacket him, then, like, let's talk about his child-sized sex doll, shall we? Because that's really weird. That's like a weird thing to own. Like, you know, I'm willing to give grace to someone who just wants to own a sex doll. That's like whatever. Like, if you can afford it, I guess go for it. It's, they're not very good right now, so I don't know why you'd want to, but like whatever. But his was like really small, and he used it until it broke. Like it broke. I really need you all to understand that it broke.
So much money, and then he washed it in Dawn's soap just for it to. And it's like, yeah, it's a sick but that's very sad that he feels the need to go that low in life when he could have such a hot woman like myself.
Oh yeah, the fact that he like ripped that shit to pieces and that it was child-sized, not a good look, Sweaty. No, not a good look.
I'd literally give him pussy, ass, whatever he wanted.
Oh, because I've looked on the Real Doll website. I'm not even ashamed to admit it. It's not like I could reasonably afford one, so it was all just window shopping, but I wanted to take a look, and it's all Uncanny Valley shit. Especially if you want a male sex doll, like, oof, they are not good. They are disgusting looking. Anyone who buys one of those right now, like, I'm sorry, you're deranged. Like, they are so deep in the Uncanny Valley, that shit isn't even funny. But when we get to the point where AI and sex bots go hand in hand, that's it. That's all. Goodbye, the entrapment of the flesh.
So much money, and then he washed it in.
Goodbye, the entrapment of the flesh. Goodbye, partners who require a shower, otherwise they'll stink of body odor. Goodbye, I require the silicone flesh. It was a gift, but he still kept it. He destroyed it in a totally bizarre fit. Yeah, he kept it and he used it from what I'm aware of. Like, I wasn't there. I can't say 100% that he used it, but I'm pretty sure he used it if I remember correctly. Hey, Ransom! And now Chobbits would be real? Oh god.
On soap just for it to, and it's like, yeah, it's a sick that
I don't think there's anything wrong with, like, just checking to see where the current technology is. I grew up on the manga Absolute Boyfriend. So, like, I'm just waiting for my perfect AI-powered robot man to come and sweep me off my feet with perfectly pre-programmed responses to every situation to make him maximally charming.
But that's very sad that he feels the need to go that low in life when he could have such a hot woman.
I believe he had a sex doll before that one that was adult-sized. He ripped the nether regions from use and cut it up and skinned the face? See, I guess that's the difference between me and Josh, right? Like, one, my dolls, if I was to have one, they would not be child-sized. And two, I would not dismember them.
Woman like myself. I'd literally give him pussy, ass, whatever he wanted anytime. I would literally do anything for Josh. I would.
The poon broke, so he dismembered it? No fucking way, dude. What a freak. Oh, what a fucking freak, dude.
And I don't care. These are my emotions. I'm putting them out if you want to laugh.
Yeah, it sure is, Ransom. It sure
I'm
is.
getting them out so I can get over him. And when I'm over him, he's going to be very heartbroken. And I'm already like 50% over him, so.
Oh, are you now? Because this entire 30 minutes, you've done nothing but talk about King Cobra JFS. I would say that at least 15 minutes of this would need to not be talking about him in order for that to be even remotely true.
I'll cherish the idea of him. What I thought he was.
He hacked the doll to bits like a Cannibal Corpse album cover?
Here we go.
That's crazy. Oh my god, thank you, Ransom. What a fucking goat, dude. Everyone give it up for Ransom. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Ransom. Oh, I need to change the animation on those subscriber things. Or those member things, rather. Put that walking witch with the big ol' titties on there. Yeah, Ransom the goat, honestly. Committing white name genocide.
He can't think for himself.
I love you
He's
too,
gotta have other
Ransom.
people think for him because he's... It's fucking sad.
What a
I would have
goat.
given Josh the world.
You what world? Like fucking Mad Max? Like Water World? Like what world are we talking here?
Literally saw so much in common with us. I literally... I saw that he would rather appease trolls that don't want the best for him, don't want anything for him. And
Poor
that's
80.
whatever.
Someone gift 50 memberships so 80 can get one. And only for that reason, not because I'm money
That's the
hungry and a
point.
freak. I'm sorry, don't judge me, I'm drunk. Fuck, I got work tomorrow, I better not go too hard. I'll have some water after this drink.
I feel
I'll put the
bad
booze in
for
the
him.
fridge.
That's how I felt when I first came. It's like, even though I now know who he is, and I still feel bad for him. I shouldn't. I shouldn't, but I do.
I cannot be 31 years old and
Because
going into my
I'm a
white collar
human
job
being.
like
I still care
hungover.
for him at the end of the day. I'm a human being.
Her goiter hitting hard, goddamn, so true.
I don't agree with what people do to him. And that's where his mental disability lies, and that's where people...
Oh, fuck you, bitch, crying like crocodile tears about, oh, I don't like what people do to him. Meanwhile, you treat him worse than any troll ever has. Bitch, fuck off. You are such a disingenuous, crazy person. My god.
People take
What a
advantage of
disgusting
him, and
human
I
being,
can't
dude.
stand that.
You can't stand that, bitch? Do you know what you do to him? You just
I don't know
pedo-jacketed
what part
him.
of his brain that is affecting him that he can't... I don't know. But I can't stand that people do that to him.
I know! Micah, I know, it's crazy. She's just like this, dude.
I really wanted the best for... And I thought, like, he's finally have a girlfriend that shows that love and care. He doesn't want that.
Love and care? Bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Genuinely crazy. Genuinely delusional.
He likes the negativity. He wants to die alone.
If he liked negativity, he would be locked in with this crazy
I
woman.
tried to give him the world even though I have nothing. Like, we'd have to build it together.
Also, damn, I got 2 mods in chat right now. That's crazy.
He's Sharon and Ozzy. He fucking knows this. He's not dumb.
Also, if you guys are enjoying the stream, you know, a great way of showing your appreciation would be to, like, share my stream on, like, I don't know, like, with a friend, or, like, on a Discord that you really like that has, like, those channels that make that appropriate. Like, no rush, obviously, like, no pressure, like, do whatever you want, but that's, like, a really great way of increasing the reach, and I love it, and I will love you for it. Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm drunk.
Dumb. You people treat him like he's dumb, and so he acts like he's dumb because you people eat it up. He's literally told
Yeah, this
me
is the
he
worst
uses
time to
all
commit a
this to
crime,
his
80.
advantage when he has to.
We got, like, the panopticon of mods. I'll never get over her filming Cobes as he almost killed himself. Yo, dude, it would have been so easy for that video to go another way. Like, we live in the timeline where that didn't happen, but, like, that easily could have happened. That shotgun was under his chin. He was ready. And you know someone like Cobes does not take the bullets out. Like, that thing stays loaded.
I gotta go to bed. I've still got... No, I don't even want to eat that sandwich. I said extra mayonnaise, not fucking extra oil, you fucking sluts. You cum sluts. Oh, you give me...
What are you talking about? Mayonnaise is oil. I mean,
your extra cum when I ask for...
You what now?
Of course you would. I asked for extra mayo, not fucking extra oil, and then you gotta squirt us.
What the fuck?
People used to know how to... That's literally my 6th sandwich in a row that's been gone. I will never go back there again for another 2 years if I live here, so help me fucking God. I'll never go back there again. That is literally my 6th sandwich in a row that has been a dog pile piece of shit.
Okay. I feel like most people would have stopped on, like, the 2nd or 3rd that was a piece of... But you, like, keep going back.
Dog pile, piece of fuck.
Maybe you should work there.
Not doing that again.
Sick of it. Fucking sandwiches.
I gotta go home and smoke some weed.
Does she end up going home during the stream? No. Oh, yes, actually, she
I
does.
gotta go smoke weed. Where's my
Oh, and
fucking
soon, too. Oh, we
thing
switched
for
to
this
Cobes for a bit?
Slut? I don't know. You literally gotta. Oh, you haven't even touched it.
Yeah,
you're about to go to
no
bed for
standards,
5
Micah.
days.
None.
And you spilled. Yeah, that shot goes out to Josh. You know you've jacked off to those undies like multiple times.
God, she lives in hope,
That's
dude.
the last thing you've had, baby doll. Sniff it and remember it.
Copium like crazy.
Because you ain't gonna ever experience that ever again. So remember how tight my pussy was.
Yeah, I'm so sure.
I know, right? Nal and Cyrix do need to be together. That's what I keep saying, dude. Like, and she could control him so easily, and like, look, I have the smallest bit of sympathy for Cobes. I know he's been like a creep to women and shit. Like, I don't think he's a good guy, but I think in terms of like Loghouse, he's one of the less egregiously offensive ones. But like, Cyrax, if she was his personal demon, that would just be great. Like, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care if, like, the most evil shit she could imagine came to fruition. I'd be like, yes, pile that shit on the goblin. Let's go. Oh, dude, Shani would be so mad.
I don't know. The moon earlier was so fucking huge, even though it wasn't a full moon. It was huge, orange, beautiful.
I want you to all take a moment and really appreciate that this woman is of your species.
Oh my.
This woman is over 99% genetically similar to you. Isn't that wild?
God. Ew, lady.
See, the problem with Cobes is that what he's learned is largely just bitterness. Like, he's learned incel dogma.
Who blows their nose like that? First of all.
I gotta go to bed.
Oh yeah, well I'll keep saying it. Her vote counts more than a lot of yours. Like, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. It counts more. She has more political sway in this, like, in your country, assuming you're an American. And like, America's the only real country on the planet, so, like, you know. But, you know, if you are an American, her vote probably counts more than yours. Isn't that fun? Isn't that great? This is why I'm not sharing the stream right now. She's, like, blurfing everywhere.
Where's my fucking top for my stupid drink? Like, where are you at? Because
I will keep saying it. The thing Cobra needs most in his life right now is a handler. He needs someone who comes in and checks on him a few times a week. Like, I'm talking a professional, not a friend. I'm talking, like, a personal support worker who comes in a few times a week and, like, takes a look around and makes sure he's not poisoning himself. Make sure he's not, like, neglecting an animal. Like, that kind of shit. Like, he needs someone who will walk into his house and see, like, the rotting milk container on the shelf filled with, like, Gatorade and milk and, like, cheese and honey, and be like, okay, so you know that, like, you can't drink this, right? Like, this isn't something that you can have. And he would be like, no, it's my mead. And they'd be like, it's really cool that you want to make mead, and I would definitely be happy to help you with that on the days that I'm here, but this isn't safe to drink, and if you want to make mead, that's totally fine. We can work on that, like, next time I'm here. Like, I think that that's something important that he needs. Yeah, she lives in Florida.
fuck you. Fuck you and your small dick. Nobody wants to suck it. We only like big ones, baby doll.
Fun fact, I don't know what she votes for, but I know that Cobes votes for Trump, which is, like, so against his interests, but obviously, like, so, like, predictable. And he wants to vote for Trump because of the unaliving attempts that Trump has survived. Because he thinks that's, like, super badass or whatever, that he, like, that the people who shot at him had bad aim.
Oh, big ones that can come really fast. Fuck you. Nobody likes that shit. Half of my alcohol. You already spilled one part, and then you spilled half of. Okay, I'm going to bed after. I'm going to bed. And if you don't see me after this,
Are we baiting?
Ew. See, the only reason why I could imagine now picking Kamala would be because she's a woman. Like, not for any policy reasons, but purely because she's a woman. But I could definitely, like, if it's in terms of, like, what's more likely, I definitely think it's more likely for her to pick Trump.
if you don't,
You do have more power than her. Yeah, you definitely do. And if you live in a swing state, that's what, like, really matters. Because, like, American politics is, like, a few 100,000 people in swing states deciding the election and everyone else virtue signaling. Like, that's all it is. It doesn't matter, like, all it matters is you show up if you're in, like, non-swing states.
see me, I don't know what to tell you about.
No, definitely vote against Trump. If you are an American and you are thinking of not voting because you don't think anything matters or whatever, or like you're like, oh, it's all like the same anyway. They're all like crazy and like obsessed with like their own power. Like, okay, well, like it doesn't hurt then to just vote Democrat, right? But unless you're like that, but also you'd vote Republican if you did vote, then in which case your vote doesn't matter. Actually, keep thinking that.
I've already spilled half of it.
Oh, great, 80. 80? Sorry. Saliva getting thick from all the alcohol. That means that your vote doesn't matter at all, actually. If you live in a majority red state, and you are blue, your vote doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all, actually. Like, in any way.
Cheers.
Why wouldn't we see? Where would she go?
But still vote, honestly. Like, still vote. Anywhere with, like, a big city center is going to be more blue.
It'll cut out. We can...
The exposure to people unlike yourself is more likely to make you a Democratic voter than a Republican voter. There's a reason why, like, the flyover states and those really, like, hardcore rural areas with very, like, sparse populations tend to be red. It's because if all of your exposure to people unlike yourself, immigrants, black people, if you're white, etc., queer people, if all of your exposure to them is through news media or through, like, pundits, you are more likely to have stereotyped and, like, hateful views toward them than if you actually engage with these people in real life every day. Because if you do, it very quickly dispels the myth that they're that much different than you. Like, a homophobe living in a small town, if they simply had 10 years of experience in a big city, would very likely soften, if not abandon, their homophobic views. It's like, a lot of people will act like you're, a snob or, like, an asshole for saying, like, oh, you're a Republican? Well, you're just ignorant, or you're just, like, stupid. But genuinely, being educated, being exposed to people unlike yourself, makes you a Democrat. It makes you understand that the shit you hear about other people from X or Y group is always filtered through a lens of bias meant to divide you from your, like, fellow working man. I'm sorry, like, I come from YouTube politics. I don't actually, like, I love the lolcow shit, and that's my content, but at heart, I am a politics girly. I am a Voshite, which I know some of you are like, oh my god, you like Vosh? He's terrible. Like, no. I promise you, if he was the things that you think he is, I wouldn't like him either. But a lot of misinformation happens. The world needs more smart people like Hagra. Her brain is super wrinkly. It is so painful, dude, having a wrinkly brain like this. Because, like, you get crazy people who, like, think that they're woke. My fucking... Okay, I don't, like... Obviously, I don't like Republicans. I think they're, like, annoying and cringe or whatever. But, like, the people who really get under my skin are the faux progressives. Like, young queer people who are so quick to judge other people for the smallest shit. They're always looking to be, like, the most moral person in the room. but all of their views come down to this reactionary tendency to unfairly judge other people without actually trying to understand where they're coming from. Those people get under my skin the most. I'm not going to name names here, but again, the person who blocked me on a certain Discord server for liking the coffin of Andy and Lily, I'm just going to say it. That's fucking cringe, dude. That's some low intelligence behavior.
Watch the Cobes video.
You guys. It's just because I watch Vosh. I mean, I was smart and, like, progressive before I watched him, but watching him really helped me to, like, refine the way I talk about things.
Is this weed?
Do I suck at math? Yes. Do I fucking rock at, like,
Good night, everybody.
rhetoric and convincing people of things? Absolutely.
I don't know where my fucking caps and my goddamn...
Fake progressives are annoying because, like, my best friend, his brother is a fake progressive. So his brother and his brother's girlfriend will always, like, they'll talk like, oh, we love queer people. Like, they're so great. And, like, you know, love is love, and it takes all sorts. But the minute you present them with something that goes against, like, the commonly accepted way of being, like, for example, my best friend and I used to date. We were in a 3-year relationship, we lived together, we had a messy breakup, but because he was able to admit that the things he did to me were wrong, and because I was able to forgive him, we were able to become friends again. It took some time, it took a lot of work, a lot of honest conversations, but we got there. And his brother judges him so hard for being my friend. He, like, they act like he's fucking crazy, like he is this pathetic simp or whatever, but he doesn't simp for me. He doesn't give me shit. He's just my friend. We just talk to each other. We listen to each other, we hear each other, and if anything, I buy him more stuff than he buys me, like, so fucking much. But, like, I don't mind it. Like, that's just what friends are for.
Oh, I need this.
Yeah, Kamala is not a good person in terms of, like, a politician. She can't answer a simple yes or no question. She will never, ever, ever, like, give you a straight-up answer. Recently, she was asked if she's changed her views on, like, Trump's border wall plan being, like, a horrible, crazy idea, and she then went into a diatribe about, like, how it was bad because he was bad at implementing it. She couldn't even say a border wall was bad, when, like, 4 years ago, it was, like, a comical thing to think that a border wall was good. And now she's out here unironically saying, like, that the bad part about it was that he wasn't effective enough at building it. Like, she's not a progressive candidate. But she is still a better alternative to Trump. And while I personally, if she was against, like, an actual progressive, I would staunchly advocate against voting for her. I would treat her like a conservative. When we are looking at the options presented at the moment, she is the better option. She is the lesser of two evils. And I'm so sorry if you hate the idea of having to vote for the lesser of two evils, but you live in a two-party system where all of the wealth is concentrated at the top. You gotta make do with what you get, girly pop, and I'm so sorry there is no other option.
I gotta pee.
Oh my god, Ransom, thank you. I'll take it.
Like, if I knew where my caps of this was, I'd fucking... I gotta fart, too. If Josh could have heard all of my farts lately, because someone sent me a video where he said he was turned on.
But I think it's okay for you. I think we're also done with now. We'll probably move on to Dante right after this. We're going to start Dante in about 5-10 minutes, but for now we're going to take a quick break where we talk about politics, because we are getting close to an election year. Well, an election itself. We are in an election year. We're a lot closer than close. And I do want to talk about it because I do think it's important. And even though I only have a few people in chat, I still think it's important. Yes, F's in chat. Canada is going to elect a far-right conservative this next coming election. It's just going to happen, whatever. I mean, not whatever, it sucks, but, like, I can't do anything about it, so... Okay. The current election cycle. First off, very frustrating because nothing that happens matters. Trump could literally stomp a baby in the street and it wouldn't matter. People would still vote for him. The same people who are currently voting for him would vote for him. There could be live footage from multiple angles of him doing that, and everyone who votes for him would simply say it's fake, and they would vote for him. It wouldn't matter. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. No scandal matters. Watergate, if it happened today, would not matter. Nothing matters. People treat politics like a team sport. They do not care about outcomes. They care about the aesthetic. They care about the idea of voting for the guy that they are supposed to vote for. He's the one who wears the jersey that they like, so he will vote for them, or they will vote for him, rather. And that's really frustrating for people who actually have a shred of intelligence and any sort of time invested in learning about what they vote for. Because, like, you sit there and you're like, this is all superficial vibes-based shit to you. You don't care about anything, but you're still gonna vote, and in some cases, your vote matters more than mine. Huh. And that really sucks. But it also solidifies how important it is to not be disheartened and to vote anyway. Because we need to. I mean, I say we, I'm not American. You know, if I was an American, I'd vote 3 times, but I'm a Canadian, so I can only vote twice. But it is so important if you are voting for the objectively better party, which, to be clear, is the Democratic Party, you need to vote. They're going to make it hard, especially if you live in certain states, i.e. swing states. Republicans in swing states are doing everything they can right now to deregister Democratic voters, to shut down polling stations located in typically Democratic neighborhoods. We're talking like city centers and shit here. They will do everything they can to make it difficult, if not impossible, for you to vote. You need to be so fucking for ready. You do. Because it is an important election. You are voting against a person who openly praises dictators, not for their aesthetics or anything like that, for the fact that their military generals listened to them in the way that they did and would go along with things. You are voting against a man who constantly makes violent threats against his opposition. And recently has even invoked use of the idea of the military going after people who disagree with him. People who talk negatively about the Supreme Court. He has said that people who do that should be locked up. This is not a man you want running your country. And so you might think, oh, nothing matters, both parties are shit, blah, blah, blah. Yes, both parties are shit. One party is a cupcake sprinkled with shit, with a shit center. The other party is just a pile of shit. There is no cupcake to speak of. It is simply shit all the way down. And unfortunately, you have to eat one of those 2 cupcakes. So eat the one that has slightly less shit in it, please. I am begging you. Yeah, I'm trans as well, and, like, even as a Canadian, like, I'm still worried about the outcome of the US election, because Trump's not exactly been friendly to Canada in the past. He has invoked rhetoric about Canadians, saying that we have taken advantage of America for our own gain or whatever through, like, our dairy trade. Which is like, okay, well, if you didn't like the rules of the dairy trade, like, I don't know, negotiate? Like, I thought that was, like, your whole thing as a businessman, right? Like, negotiation, the art of the deal. But instead, he's, like, so quick to, like, be like, oh, look at USA. We're just some victims. We're just the victims of the evil other countries always taking advantage of us. Like, no. Like, the most powerful nation on Earth sets the rules. They are the ones who decide the terms of every negotiation. It's implicit. You think that anyone can stop the USA if they want something? No. They have the most powerful military on the planet. Their intelligence network is insanely good. They can do what they want. The fact that they're even willing to negotiate with us, as other countries in the world, is like an amazing thing, honestly. But it's something that someone like Trump would like to take away. Canadians can't run for president unless you're Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz can go suck a dick. Kagura is the best at debating. Please become a president. I watched a lot of Vosh. I'm decent at debating. I don't think I'm, like, that good at debating, though, because I forget, like, hardcore facts a lot. You know, I'll hear facts and be like, yes, these inform my opinions. And then I'll keep the opinions and forget the facts. So, not a great way of debating if, like, your opponent can, like, lie to you 3 times, and you're like, that sounds like a lie, but I can't specifically call you out on which part is a lie, because I would need to, like, look it up. Because as soon as you hesitate at all in a debate, it's, like, over, dude. If you're like, when you respond to someone, you already look like a fucking idiot, even if it's totally normal for you to need time to compose your thoughts. Half Jewish, trans woman, carnage, and I'm just as scared. Yeah, dude, it's fucking terrifying. Especially if you're like a pro Palestine / anti-genocide Jew. Like, oh boy, are the reactionary Jewish people gonna come for you? Because you're a bad Jew at that point. You're not one of the good ones like them. You're a bad one. I have a path to dual citizenship, and if I pursue it, vote as early as the 2030 midterms. Oh my god, I feel your fear, 80. Let's hope that Trump doesn't get elected because we do not deserve this shit. Kager is the best at debating. Canadians can't run. Decent. You're better than our current presidents. Oh, thank you. Ted Cruz was born in Alberta, so he's barely Canadian. Alberta's basically like America. Like, it is the most American province. They would fit right in with, like, Southern America. But anyway, that is all to say, please do not get doomer about this. There is no point in being doomer. There is still a very good chance that the Democrats win this election. But that win is dependent on people like yourselves getting out and voting. We cannot assume that just because the Democrats are clearly in the right, they are clearly the ones more in touch with reality, we cannot assume that that means they will win. The Electoral College stacks things against your favor as a Democrat. It favors Republicans exclusively. You have to vote. You have to do everything you can. You have to talk to people that you love. You have to make sure that they're also voting, especially if they're people who are progressive but just, like, feeling a little crestfallen. Like, make sure that they also understand how important it is. My family donates money to the people in Israel, yet praise how good Trump did at leading America. SMH. Dude, that's so much, dude. My bestie lives in Alberta, and she's trans, which sucks for her, because everyone around her is transphobic, including her family, hoping the best for her. Alberta's, like, legitimately a fucking, like, shame. They're a pox on the face of Canada. They are a terrible province. Alberta is, like, disgusting, dude. I already voted, thank fuck for mail-in. I'm so scared, though. I'm already in a really bad place, and if we get Trump, that's it for me. Keep your passports updated, that's all I'm saying. Keep your passports fucking updated, because if Trump wins, you might need them. You really might. Sucks to hear sometimes, but all of Canada could easily assimilate into the US in under 5 years. Yes, even Quebec, the US Republicans would never let 13 new states in, though. Dude, sometimes I genuinely wish we were part of the US. Who am I kidding? Sometimes, every day, I genuinely do wish that Canada was part of the US every single day. Because, one, we are significantly more progressive than the majority of, like, America. So we would swing their votes in the favor of Democrats tremendously. And two, who wouldn't want to be part of the most powerful nation on Earth? Like, do I think a nation needs to be that, like, physically big? No, of course not. But would I like to live in a nation that benefits from that economy? Absolutely. Canada's GDP is dwarfed by the USA. We're still a, first world country or whatever, but the USA makes us look like we're not. At least in terms of their GDP. In terms of, like, the way we treat our citizens and the way our taxes are allocated, we are actually, like, leading. But, still. Alright, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to the political side of this. Let's see Dante now.